Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Code Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation, Surat Mahalla Pehla Panch-pade, 5 stanzas. Composition of the first Nanak in Rag Surat. Surat Mahalla Pehla Panch-pade, Apana Ghar Musat, Apana Ghar Musat Rakh na sakੈ, की पर घर जो हन लागा, कर दर रखै जे रस चाखै, जो गुरमुख सेवक लागा, अपना घर मूसत राख न सकै, की पर घर जो हन लागा. So, apna ghar, they cannot protect their own home from being looted, if you will, yet they gaze longingly at another's house. Ki par ghar johan laga, ghar dar rakhe je ras chakhe, jo gurmukh sevak laga. The one who tastes the divine, the nectar of the divine within, meaning wisdom, that person does that through the service to the Guru. So the home here symbolizes our consciousness or our inner being. So what is being said here is that we are absorbed, we are in fact distracted by worldly attractions, and we neglect the inner sanctum, our spiritual essence. Apana Ghar Musat Rakh na sakੈ. But we are busy chasing after others' possessions or appearances. So in that process, we lose our own treasure. Hence, the injunction to be a Gurmukh, meaning to be living life through Guru wisdom, turning inward and experiencing the divine essence. In other words, being guided by the divine essence. So in the Rahau, Man re, O my mind, Samajh kavan mat laga. What misguided thinking are you following? Samajh kavan mat laga. What are you after? What are you thinking? Naam visari, you've abandoned wisdom. Anaras lobane, you chase after anras, forbidden other pleasures. Phir pashta hogi apaga, then you suffer deep regret. Apaga, you're an unfortunate soul. So you see, everything rests around our thinking, on how we perceive the world and our role in it. Guru Nanak is speaking to the mind here, that restless agent of desire. And Guruji is asking the mind, Manre, reconsider your thought process. And he's reminding the mind that when wisdom is forgotten, when Naam is forgotten, you tend to cling to temporary delights, which ultimately leave you feeling hollow and full of remorse. So this is a call to realign your thinking. Avat ko harakh jaat ko rove, he dukh sukh nale laga, ape dukh sukh bhog bhogave, gurmukh so anuraga. Avat ko harakh jaat ko rove. This is our condition. Life is marked by these alternating joys and sorrows, birth and death, gain and loss. We remain entangled. When things come our way, we are happy. When they leave, we cry. This is the cycle of dukh sukh nale laga. That is the bond of joy and sorrow. आपे दुख सुख भोग भोगावे, Gurmukh so anaraga. Anaraga. The Gurmukh makes you, to be a Gurmukh means to be an anaraga, meaning free of attachment. So you face and you experience everything with equanimity. You remain inwardly unaffected. That is the teaching of Sikhi on how to really experience this life with a silence, inward silence that is very difficult to explain. And yet, you are living in the world and enjoying it. Har ras upar avar kya kahiye jin piya so triptaga, maya mohit jin eh ras khoya, ja sakat durmat laga. So, har ras upar avar kya kahiye? What can you say about that wisdom? You can't. Har ras is the supreme joy of spiritual realization. What could be said about that? It quenches the deepest thirst. But the fact is that we are caught in illusion. Maya mohita. And what happens is, jin e ras khoya. You lose this experience. You fall into durmat, or misguided intellect. And so, you deprive yourself of this highest fulfillment. So this is a warning against being distracted. Man ka jiyo pavan pat dehi, dehi meh deo samaga. Chetu deheta har ras gai, man tripte har liv laga. Man ka jiyo, the divine, the har, is not distant. It in fact resides within the breath. Man ka jiyo pavanapat, the breath, dehi, within the body. It is the very vitality of our life. Dehi me deo, within the body. Within the body is the har itself. Deo, the light of the har. Jetu deheta har ras gai. But this realization comes only through grace. And when one is graced, then the mind becomes deeply content. Chetu deheta har ras gai, man tripta, contentment. Har liv laga, it is not just passive, but it draws the inner being into live, into connection. Sadh sangat mein har ras paiye. Sadh sangat mein har ras paiye. So, this nectar is available in the company of the sadh. Here the sadh is the guru. And the company of, and the fellowship of evolved individuals. Gur milige jampa upaga. So you see the sadh sangat is where the gur is found. When you find the guru, the fear of death leaves you, because that is our existential fear. Nanak Ram Naam Jap Gurmukh Har Paye Mastak Paga. Jap Ram Naam. Jap is a very broad spectrum of meaning. Jap could mean uttering a verse from Gurbani. Jap could mean reading Gurbani. Jap could mean contemplating Gurbani. Jap could mean contemplating the world around you, to japana, but with good guidance. And that is a matter of great fortune. Har paye mastak paga. Fortunate indeed. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.